brothers from the Great Millstone. As you can see, we got the brothers from the New Orleans, right? The brothers from the VA, and of course the Raleigh Camp, man. Preaching the downfall of this wicked, single kingdom, called America. It's a spiritual wrong, Egypt, Babylon, Sodom, and Gomorrah. Before we go any further, give all praise, honor, and glory. So I have
Yahweh.
Bashir, Yosha, Bashir, Bakudah. Number one, so Apostle of the Great Millstone, man. And I made let's get here it is, man. Tell Jake what is going on, so they're able to repent and turn back to him and Father. While that sand, the hourglass is still in there, man. Once that sand, the hourglass runs out,
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
yeah, so the Lord's people in transgressions, man. All right, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, man. Contrary to contrary to what your grandmother say, contrary to what your father say, all right? What Esau tells you, man. You get to show them where you're going on, because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the chosen people of the Lord. They're going to tell you Yasha, Allah, Prince of the mountain. You're not going to get it from the God's council. Definitely going to get it from these colleges and universities. They're going to further dump you down with the war, man. You know? Spare what? Not their feelings. You don't give a damn what Jake thinks. You're trying to get the blood out of these, man.
In the house of Jacob, their sins.
It's transgressing the law, man. All right? I people don't understand they do it every single day. Let me to tell you about this, man. Lord, celebrating our pagan holidays, your birthday, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day. You know, this is Mother's Day weekend. You know, it's all what? Woman worship, man. Those days are coming to an end. When this place goes down, all that stuff goes down. All right, we're going to tell you about it. I'm out of that mindset, out of that way of earth, man.
Got a precept to go along with. Psalm chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? All right, so as we tell our people to pull up out of the ways of Babylon, right? We're telling them of the wickedness that this society promotes, man. Because here it is in 2022, the year of the turn up, you got all out chaos that's brewing, and our people are just in slumber, man. All right, but here we are, we're crying aloud, sparing not, all right? Standing up against the ways of this society, man. Against the ways that Esau Edom promotes, man. Yeah, okay. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Isaiah 62:6 says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, who shall never hold their peace day or night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
Stand up on our watch, man. Measuring the times, right? Measuring something, trying to get it correct. But on our Lord, like that, man. We stand up on our watch. What the watchman does, man. We don't take years off, we don't take days off, we don't take months off. Stay constant thing, man. You know, no one likes slacking work. You got to be that hard work. Constant work, man.
It's Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night.
Yeah, Jerusalem represents the people who are placed the people on this side. It's that third house. Take it back to east side. You know, somebody knows like I'm not sure.
It's Isaiah 62 and 6. I set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Yeah, which never hold their peace day or night. We got 3 camps going on right now, man. 3 camps going on right now, man. Hey, look, you got brothers across the sea. Right, what they say, across the pond, putting in work. Brothers in the east putting in work. Look, day and night, man. Look, we got to be spiritually fed. You know? What time is this, man? They catch you hell. You gotta ask her brother how you feel. You know you catch you hell for it, man. You know? Like, come on, you can't respect your brother. Let me come through, man. Yeah. Right. We all catch it for righteous, man. You know?
It's Isaiah 62 and 6. I set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
First fire, man. Like stump. You know what I'm saying? Walk around the city, they want to ask them, around. You know? That's irritating, man. Constantly looked over, disrespected. What does scripture say? Our dogs should not do this to us, the children of Abraham, man. They pride these nations, man. Hey, look, you see it every single day. You can't run your house how you want to righteous way. Laying down with your you know, now I'm saying before what you tell her to do this, or she want to take the kids and do that, you know, getting shots behind you, you know what I'm saying? You have to get a Lord no rest, man. So he make people praise in the earth. We gotta praise the earth.
Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word in my mouth and give them warning from me. And here it is, the Most High, he made us watchmen. We didn't come up with our own idea, you know.
Jeremiah 35:15, I have sent also unto you all my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings. Yeah, just like the brother was going into that. And this isn't something that we came upon on the board. The scripture right here said, I have sent. Lord sends so the prophets, rising up early when before all hell and destruction, all chaos breaks loose, man. Right? And it says what? So when you're doing, that's what we're doing. Preach repentance. Tell you to turn back to your power, man. Yahweh Shem Shine, right? And set away the ways of this world, man. Which has been ruled in wickedness, right? As it reads in Job 9:24. It reads, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. Right, so what? The Lord is going to put us back in our land, in the kingdom of heaven, the land of Israel, like the land of milk and honey, man. All we have to do is what? Repent and turn back, like it reads in Ezekiel. Only you acknowledge thy iniquity. All we got to do is admit to the Lord and we fucked up. And then repent and actually take heed to his word, man. And he finishes out. But ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. Just like the brother was just going into me, you jakes don't want to turn back, right? The Lord said that he had set a watchman, but none are ready to go to battle, man. Ain't nobody spiritually girded up to go in the spiritual battle, man. Because you jakes. It's already prophesied that two-thirds of you going to cut off and die, man. So really, we only really out here for the elect, until the Lord seals his neck and destroys his place.
Like that brother said, man, no matter how much you may come out and speak to them, rising up beat times early, prophets, they just revolt more and more. All right? Like, though yet the Lord is strengthening our people, they still revolt, man. All right? All right, they get a stringer. You talk to Jake, and the world, Jake got a stringer banded up, man. All right, Jake don't got a job. All right, they ain't giving him his unemployment. You know, Jake just going through the ringer, man. And that, on top of that, the woman at home giving him hell, losing him. All right, so on every side, Jake is the Lord is fencing Jake in on every side. But Jake still don't get it, right? Because we study out to like, look, repent, amend your ways, turn away from what you're doing. But though yeah, Jake ain't gonna do it, man. So this is what's gonna happen. In Job 19, it says, "Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know that there is a judgment." And most of our people, they don't understand judgment. Neither do they acknowledge it. All right? That's why they haven't corrected their ways, all right, or turned away from their doings. All right? They don't believe that there's a feast for the Lord on wickedness in the earth. All right? Because sentence against an evil work isn't executed speedily, it's fully set in the heart of the sons of men to do evil. All right? But hey, those who have an evil, wicked mind, a cruel messenger shall be sent amongst them, man. All right?
Got a precept to go along with that, because what y'all brothers is saying is true. Our people, here it is. Again, we in the year of the turn up. All this shit is going on, and the Lord is getting ready to bring through that sword. But before He sent it, He set up the watchman. This is Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him up for their watchmen, all right, and that's who we are for the nation of Israel. We are those watchmen. We are those seers, the ones that are letting our people know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, of the doom and destruction that's coming, man. All right, verse 3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, and that's what we're doing. You got it.
When you go into 1 Corinthians 14, what do y'all brothers it says, if the trumpet blow a distinct sound, and they can't understand what's pipe or harp, how can they get ready for the battle? So even what we're telling them, we're preparing them that there's an evil day, but they can't understand the tools.
Right.
All right? You see? And better yet, I do you one better, they don't want to understand the tool. But go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. All right, and that's exactly what that brother was just saying. You know, our people, it's not so much that they don't hear it, they don't want to hear it. All right, this word has reached everywhere to where none of the nation of Israel has a cloak for their sins, man. You see? Verse 5. he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning.
Yeah.
You see, they heard it.
Yeah, we prayed, and they didn't dance.
Right.
You know?
His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
That's what he's doing, man. You know, we're in a marketplace in the border, all right, in a chief place, all right? Here in the dead, in our days, because they tell you in Job that days shall teach wisdom, all right? In a time that's passing by, or what we're doing, the times that brothers that came out in these weeks, they're weeks to us, but we don't know what they are to the Lord. All right? There's 1,000 years, so we don't know how long we've been coming out here, technically, man. So the Lord of what giving them a substantial amount of time to correct themselves, but yet they rejected it.
I got I want to lose this. Back into you got Proverbs 25. Even men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. You know what the brother was saying, man?
Right.
People don't know what the hell's going on, man.
Yep.
They don't understand what we're doing, right? They don't understand what's going on.
It says a cruel man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. But what's the only thing that can punish you? The sword. But it's luck. The Lord used the sword. The Lord don't have one sword. It just ain't he. He got wild beasts. All right. He got pestilence. All right. That's why they're being overtaken with everything. Pestilence. All right. The food, technology, weapons. All right. Wisdom. Nothing. They don't even have that. All right. Which is a covering. What you got to do?
First Corinthians. You got that? First Corinthians?
Yeah, you can bring it out.
First
Break it
Corinthians.
down too, bro.
14 and 7 says, even then without life-giving sound, whether pipe or heart, it said they give it. That's the point, right?
Yeah. I see that.
The distinction and the sounds, how shall it be known when it's pipe or heart?
Right. So, and we piping, all right? And we're, not only is the Lord making a distinction with his people, man, because the Lord said, my hand is stretched out to disobedient and gainsaying people. And we making it plain upon the tables, man. All right, that they may run that read. Okay, because again, prophecy is coming, man, to overtake the world, man. But Jake don't adhere to prophecy, man. Jake care about the living now. He don't care about what's coming before, man. Jake only right now. I need to get this bag. All right? I need to do this. I need to get this degree. I need to do this, but the Lord not dealing with that, man. All right? The Lord dealing with, look, this is what it is, man. And anybody outside of these boundaries, he gonna execute it, man. All right? In a godly manner. You see? But they can't understand that. Those
Got one last verse 8. If the trumpet give a certain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
right, who should, and we not making a foreign sound, brother.
Right.
Like when we saying it clear. War is coming. Pestilence is coming. Famines is coming. That's as clear as it gets, man. All right? That's no other way to pretty much break that down, man. All right? And then guess what? We're saying it, and it's coming to pass, man. All right? That's it.
Amos 3 and 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
There you go.
and the people not be afraid. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Most High has not done it. Hey, that trumpet being blown, like the precepts is coming out, man. Hey, this is all from Yahweh Hashem himself. You know, hey, don't you think we got mamas and shit? Don't you think we could be out here being gifts and flowers and all this kind of bullshit? No, we gotta get doing the Lord's will, man.
That's right.
listen. They look at us like we're crazy.
So she said, well,
You know? They don't have the eyes to see. They know what it is to hear. You know? They physically can see us out here. They physically can hear us, but they can't understand it. They can't perceive it. They can't understand it because Most High has made this a stumbling block to you. Like the scripture says, the mysteries of the kingdom are shown to us, not to them. You know? He got the answers, man. The spirit power Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, but the majority of our people aren't listening, man. They can care less. Like what it was going into, all they can see is what's right before them. They can't see the future. You know, they can't see past, you know, what they see right before their eyes, man. You know, they're not looking to the future. You know, and they really don't see America coming down, man. They don't really see this place being destroyed. And they're actually comfortable in this place. They want this place to continue forever. You know, they don't want to see this kingdom be destroyed. You know, they're out there chasing that American dream, man. They're trying to climb that ladder of success. You know, so they can care less about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the law, statutes, and commandments, and the ways of righteousness.
I got.
This is 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. It reads, and the Lord, power of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending. Right, that the brother's going into. The Lord sending his men, his messengers, right? You know, the messengers of the Lord, his mouthpiece. The messengers of the Lord, mouthpiece. We read out the Houston, Texas, Houston Rockets race, congregation. Can't do that.
What the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord chose the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. So the way how everybody looks at us is like, oh, they crazy. These niggas is crazy.
And when you're going to root word of that word foolish, the mystery. The root word means mystery.
God, that's powerful. That's powerful.
So, yeah, man, go look it up. Go to the root. It means mysteries.
God.
Mysteries, man. And you go into it, yeah, go into the root of it.
We still have the Did you read verse 7? Just to prove it. But yeah, like the Lord ain't about to come down here and tell you personally. He ain't about to come down here and get off his heavenly throne and come and tap you on your shoulder and tell you where you going off and where you going wrong. Just like there's only here, you can't go straight to the president and talk to the president here on the earth. So how much more for the heavenly Father and where the Lord is?
I think they have like
I don't get into the big city too often.
Just that's it.
Have a good night.
Heavenly Father shall do nothing, but he reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
That's right.
So the mysteries, the deep dark sayings, the parables, the prophecies that have to be broken down and understood, those are going to get them from the men that the Heavenly Father set up.
Right.
Heavenly Father ain't about to come down off his heavenly throne to come and tell you anything. You already had a specific order, just like it reads in St. Luke 1:70. Since he spoke through the mouth of his holy prophets since the world began. So the Lord ain't about to change nothing for nobody.
Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions, and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets, man, which are your servants, like you said. Let's back you up, man. Like he said when you go into that Luke, man, and when it's something where you know, over that man, he preordained aforetime, and he used visions. And not only did he give him visions, like he told Moses, I will be with thy mouth, man. All right?
God.
We good? All right. It says, I will be with thy mouth. So even, I'm going to teach you what to say, man.
God.
All right? So not only is I'm going to put it in your heart, in Job 33.
Nah, you keep going.
Yeah, get ready to get put to death. Okay? It says, in Job 33, he set it our minds up, man. All right? In the spirit of the prophets, and something to the prophets, man. All right? So still today, those visions are being multiplied on the highest level. So in Daniel, standing thy lot to thy envy, man. And then what? Wisdom, knowledge and wisdom shall be increased. So now Daniel can understand those visions that he once got. All right, what? Way more clear. Now, because why? You got to break it
So nothing is out of order. So therefore prophecy is in order, man.
Right.
All right? And it's unfolding the way the Lord has it written, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got that?
Prophecy is meant to be fulfilled. It has to be
It
fulfilled.
has to.
You see?
There's an inevitability with prophecy, man.
God.
Let's finish this out real quick. This is 2 Chronicles 15, 36 and 15. And the Lord, power of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up times and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place.
This is the thing, man. Jake want compassion. They want from the enemy. This is the only compassion he gonna get, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake want to go get reparations or this or that. But this is the true compassion. This is the true mercy.
God. And these nations hate us for that. They hate the fact that we are the chosen seed, and they weren't, man. Because they realized when they managed to do that crafty counsel, pursuing the Psalms 83, that tumult that they took against us was out of hatred, man. You see? That was full of hatred, you know? And here it is, they see us rising up on our feet, you know, coming from this dead state and having the breath put back into us, and they fearful, man, because they know they fucked up. You got that?
This Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. Oh yeah, you got it, brother? Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. This is going right into what you were saying. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
Right.
Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy the transgressions of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of our power, and he called himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstained from our ways as from filthiness.
God.
He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed and make it boast that God is his father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies, man.
Yeah.
You know? So like you said, they are jealous of us because we profess that we have the light of the Lord, that we're the chosen, man. All right, that's why they what? Oppress us, the age, the oppressed, the older men, all right? Because we reverence the Lord, man.
Right.
Okay, and they know that their lives is tedious, is nothing. They know the Lord ain't dealing with them. This whole chapter tell you that, man. But them people say they do, which are us, man. You got it, brother.
When you look into the scriptures, it says that the nations, they took us into captivity and they went overboard with it. You see? Because when you think about all the oppression that our people have endured, when you really put that shit down to paper and you write out all the tragedies that occurred, that shit is crazy. Like, you got, it's this study that showed that our people who've descended generations removed from slavery have genetically been altered from the effects of slavery, man. Like, think about how fucked up that shit is when you just put that shit into writing and when people do studies on that shit. The Tulsa massacre, all these different things that occur even to this very day. You know, the way how these heathens have tried to destroy our people, and the fact that they still see that a remnant is waking up, they need it, man. Because they've given their all to try and hold us down for as long as they could, man. But the time is up. Right.
You know, how they were made to work in those mines, you know, which was ridiculous work. You know, they don't go into that, you know, what happened to them. But Esau's got to pay for all that. You know, and Jake, all he wants is 40 acres and a mule. You know, some little reparations, man. How can you put a wage on with everything that your people and your ancestors have gone through?
And Jake want reparations. The damn money that they could get from reparations a few months later, that shit gonna be worth less than when they got it.
You reparations in a dollar grab, you know? God.
Right.
Yeah, God.
Go ahead. I think Zechariah 1, 15, it says, I am very sore displeased with the evil. It says they are at ease. For I will build for I was displeased, and they helped me to affliction. They haven't helped. And now it's Psalm 33. Poison chicken shops, bake shops, all types of poison, man. You know, they pretty much get the crumbs from Esau. Moab with the, some funny guy that chop shop. You know? Yeah. Okay. Squirrel. Yeah. Wig shops. You know? It's like questions, man. That money don't go back into our communities.
Here it is, Jake. Jake got the spending power of about 1.3 trillion. You see, that's the power that Jake possesses when they just tap into consumerism. But none of that money ever is brought back. None of it. We just got that bag with holes in it. You see, and every time we put money in it, it just goes back out. Curses, man.
Job 20:10, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. Yes, so Esau Edom. Reparations. That's the new scheme. Jay gonna get the money. Front of like a CEO or something, trying to please us.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You know, like the brother was going into, they really hate us, man, because of what we're teaching. You know, we're not putting that plantation Christianity doctrine. We're not telling you what pork chop the pastor said. You know, we're teaching you, we're speaking everything that's against the system and the society. You know, we're going against the grain. We're not going with the flow, man. The majority of our people, man, like it says in James 4:4, we're trying to be one with this world, man. We're trying to fit in with society, man. We're seeking to sell their soul to this devil for a little bit of fiat currency, man. For a mansion and $1 million car, man, which is all going to be burned up, man. You know, everything they're putting their stock into is not going to last. But we're pushing for that, for those treasures in heaven, man. You know, that are never going to be taken from us, man. That are never going to get old, never going to be destroyed, stolen. You know, and we're gonna be able to live forever, man, and enjoy that forever, man. You know, but Jake ain't focused on that, man. You know.
Esau and that so bad, man. You know, it don't matter how low it is in terms of videos. We're in the movie.
It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call good good and good evil. What we're doing is a service. It's a good thing. All right, what we're doing is that's wicked. You know, or you're preaching hate. Well, if you want to talk about hate, let's talk to us, man. says that put darkness for light and light for darkness. Love is love. You know? I can eat shrimp. What is their protein? You know? It tastes good. The Lord knows my heart. That's wickedness, man.
Right.
That's darkness, man.
Meanwhile, they overweight.
Yeah.
You know, they got high blood pressure. They get out of the hospital. You know, out of shape. You know,
I gotta take my legs. They got a whole box full of
strength of a man.
It reads on. It says Isaiah 5:20. It says they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Ways in this world are bitter, but they put it for sweet, man. And we're working on it. This is the worst thing ever, man. It's actually going to save your soul, man. This wisdom is knowledge, understanding. That was good with you, man.
Done.
It's Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add the sin to sin.
That's right, man. Whoa, destruction. Until you so-called Negroites in their Americans, this message is for. Wherever you are scattered, this message is for, man. All right? So take that covering, but not of Yahweh Shalom Shai. Y'all seek counsel for every thing up under the sun except for, you know, Yahweh Shalom Shai, man. This purpose. You know, you like, prime example. That she be going on. End up before asking pastor. You know? That's what I want to work
There, 28 and 15, it says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. And again, our people love to have it so. So what our people love? They love to go to Egypt. Egypt is that, man. Egypt is the house of bondage. You won't deal with Egypt, you're going to remain in bondage, man. It says, when the overflowing storm shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. Because our people believe the things that they seek after, or that they look for a covering, man. They believe that it's going to protect them in that thing. All right, and the law says you done made a agreement with hell. All right? It says,
I may say it, now the time. Now's the time, man. Yeah, we at the end.
it says, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood that we hid ourselves. And we know in these churches, man, it's falsehood, man. All right? They can robbing you. All right? They're not teaching you anything. They're robbing you. All right? They, you know, they just really, that's why the Lord said in Ezekiel 14 and 9 to say, I, the Lord, have deceived those prophets, man. The Lord personally deceived those people so they could keep your ass blind, so he could kill you, man. It says if our gospel be hid, it is hid to those that are lost. So when you go in the church world, all right, the Lord wants you to go there and stay lost, man. All right, because you're not seeking to his messages. All right? Why? Because this is where life is at. But they have made an agreement with death. So the Lord, like, since you love death, that don't pursue you, right?
Feel my sword right quick.
Isaiah 31, it says, woe to the rebellious children of King. It says, saith the Lord to take counsel without of me, and cover without of my spirit, and bring against his sin to sin. That's why I can do it. They're almost a 6 children, the way to the
In Tobin it tells you, they that sin are enemies to their own life. They that know it not the law are cursed, right? All right? Again, we're cursed, but we know the law now. So now, there's a what? A
the Lord have mercy now. So now with the mercy, we are able to what? Still sin, but still, you know, in effect, where the Lord like, all right, I can bypass it because they're dealing with me, man. All right, that's the only reason why. Mercy is the mediator on why we can still be standing here talking about the Lord. That's it. But our people, those that sin are enemies to their own life, man. It says their own sins shall accuse them in that day. All right? And our people are being accused by their own sins, man. That's why they hit the wall with everything, man. All right? Because they can't get out of themselves, man. You got to go. You got to get Proverbs 36, the leader sinneth because he done. Wronging his own soul. Wronging his own soul, man. Self-destruction. The worst thing, oh, shit. You're wronging your own soul, man. You're putting your own stuff on, man. You don't know nothing to yourself, man. You're going to flip away. You know? It says, all they that hate me love them. You see who hates the Lord, man. Everybody out here listening. We're no longer willfully sinners. Man, they're out there willfully sinners. They have committed adultery. You know, these false doctrines of religious enforcement, pathological tattoos, they just, you know, upholding this society. You know? So they're going to be judged according to the law, right? Yahweh shall return to practice the clouds.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
Sure.
Yeah.
I got you.
For a while.
I got you. Just get your reading again.
They had been offered the food.
Expect it to start raining like
Me
this.
either. Not coming down like this.
It's going to be
gonna be heavy rain.
Because we're standing
Old spot, it didn't matter. We had a spot over there, the GPS shit, and shoot, I ain't even gonna lie, probably everybody that's out here right now can probably fit underneath it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
What I say, have they not heard? Yes, heard. Yes, sound. Heard.
They waiting out. They waiting out. That shit gonna stop.
Gonna be there for a minute.
Look at him, bald going. It's so funny.
Niggas that don't get the cars.
Y'all have no excuse, man. You know, when that second death, that second flood comes.
Claim that.
By the way of that thermonuclear fire. You know, right now, when we speak, you know, they laugh, they stomp, they scorn, they think it's all a joke, man. It's like the times of Nola.
It's bad. No, that's gonna be more than the kingdom, baby.
Man, it's crazy talking about those stormwater kingdom. You see when that rain came, when that wave of water came, man, hey, they was like, oh, they knew that. Hey, like the scripture said, man, they know that a prophet has been among them. You know, they were running full speed to that ark, man. You know, but the Most High sealed that ark up.
I don't know, but we might have to rock up the scissors for that. Yeah, that's just tough. She told me, what's going on, heels?
They had not sinned, but now they have no fault for their sin.
Was you supposed to cook it outside? That's good.
That shit ain't happening.
Unless brothers got, unless people's got like a built-in like deck or something.
I know the brothers was talking about tents and backyard, but you know, this type of rain,
It tells you first,
grass won't be muddy. All that foot traffic.
But again, these people are children, man. All right? That's what the Lord said. When we became of the Lord, man, we put away childish things, man. The world is childish. It says, woe to thy land when thy king is a child. And those people that are in the child, what? As the king, so as the officers. The people are children, man. Give me that first one, 14 and 20. Wisdom can't enter into a malicious soul. You had read it in Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 2 real quick. I'll back you up. It's not a malicious thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's about a victim. Bunch of bitches, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's the opposite of girding up your loins, man. That's why the Lord constantly told Job and all the men of the law, what, gird your loins up. Stop acting like a bitch, man. Let's just put that in layman's terms, man. All right? Show yourself a man. You gotta be a man first before you come to this. You gotta be a man. And then you what? You develop. Because a man developed the characteristics on how to serve the Lord. Because you're not a man until you learn how to serve the Lord, man.
That's right.
All right? Then we children. That's why we come as little children, then we go into being men, man. All right? And it's going to tell you right here, 1 Corinthians 14. You got the wisdom of Solomon.
Walking that road.
Chapter 1, verse 4. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter. Right? So wisdom can't enter into a malicious soul. A lot of these people, souls on this side, all right, they're going to be condemned, man. Because your soul is your makeup. That's your mental capacity in which you do things, the way you think, react, the way your conversation is at. Go ahead, brother. It says, for into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Right, so these people's bodies are subject unto sin. They're under the rule of sin. All right? When you get, I believe it's in Romans, man, it says, that Satan, they have been given over to Satan, man. Romans, it should be Romans. It's gonna be the last verse. And you know what it is? 16 of Romans. If they have been given over to Satan, I gotta get that. All right, go ahead. All right. You can't, Baba can shot, bro. All right. Oh, Satan have taken them over according to his will. All right. Gonna say that I believe it's in Romans. Alright? Meaning what? These people are subject unto sin. Let me know when you get it, brother. They're subject unto sin. When you go to subject, it means under rule. So now they're under the rule of Satan, man. Alright? And they cannot get back.
Splash your shit.
It may
You didn't get on this play.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was close.
Motherfuckers on that drive, they hit that curve every time. It's going in. Oh no, she might be, that might be you. She keep on staying over there, man.
Like that.
Beat that.
That's not it. It's the last verse. Yeah, that they make cover that 2 Timothy. Salaki. That's on. 2 Timothy 2 and 26. And that they may recover themselves. God, verse 25. And meekness instructing those that oppose themselves. Right, because again, 2/3 of our people constantly oppose themselves. They're adversaries to our Lord. The way that you oppose yourself to the Lord is to go south from the law, man. All right, or the opposite direction from the law. Go ahead. It says, in meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves, if Yahweh pre-adventure will give them repentance, right, to the acknowledging of the truth, right, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, because they're in the snare of the devil. Why? Who are taken captive by him at his will. Right, so now 2/3 of our people have been taken captive of the devil according to his will. But we know who the devil is, man. All right? That ain't a red man with a pitchfork. All right? That's Job 9 and 24, man. That's the Eden. All right? The chief Eden. All right? Esau Eden. Who what? They're fall to the devil. They're under the curse, man. Go back to the wisdom of Solomon, brother. I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna let y'all brother grab it. Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 1, and let's go to verse 4 again. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Right. That was it? All right, come on. Because again, these children of the world, these sinners that's given over to Satan, they can't recover themselves because why? They're children. All right? They don't know how to develop. You got to develop through the scriptures. Go ahead, read that. 14 and 20.
14 and 20.
Yep. Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Brethren, be not children in understanding. Right. Howbeit in malice be ye children, but be in understanding be men. Right. So now we have learned how to be men through understanding. But you got to be a child through malice because why? A child don't know what he's doing. All right. A child, they can be bypassed, man. All right. That's why we come as children. So the Lord can have mercy on us. That's why he's like, look, you must come as a child. And also a child can be taught, man. They can what? They can be developed. You can't get a man who already developed and try to teach him what he should have learned since being a child, man. He's going to be malicious.
And these sinners of the world are malicious. And that's why in Isaiah 33 it says the sinners in Zion are afraid. Because again, the wrath of the punishment of the sword is coming. And they know it. All right, but they have made lies their refuge and the Lord gonna damage them. You got it out.
That's crazy. She walking all fucked up.
But by the sight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive us. You know, we're no more tossed to and fro. From the men down. You know, you can't come with this slide like this anymore. You know, the way in the world, you know, they can't do this anymore. Because we come to men down. You know?
We have became wise to the oppression. It says, women are children. Children rule over us. What it says? Women are and children rule over us, man. All right? Because, like you say, oppression makes a wise man mad, man. All right? And much wisdom is much grief. So the more we get wisdom, we grieve with the way and the conditions of the world, man. Only the people who help create the world is going to be pissed off in the direction the world is going in, man. 144,000 men was with the Lord, with our Lord, Yahweh Shai, creating the earth, man.
That's right.
That's what we complete, man. We only complete because we had walked through and we see that the earth that was made under the Lord, all right, the recognition of the Lord giving orders out, all right, the way that we made it, it was for righteousness, man. But wickedness have taken hold of it, man. All right, and we pissed off, man. Okay? We're looking for the reorder and restructure the earth, man. That's the only way out. We're not children, we don't believe in it.
Yeah, and they can just go out and believe it. Well, now, like you got the beginning of things, now, you see it in black and white and red. You know, y'all was not talking. Hey, you see it what it is now. So keep that in coming from, well, I'm not the devil. You know, the devil do got a pitchfork. You know, all this kind of shit, you know? Or I'm not Esau. The Israelite Esau and all this kind of dumb shit. Or the Edomite done away with. No, we know what the fuck you are now. You know? Like you saying, I always bring out the big car red-handed. You know, and like you said, you were like Henry was saying, that thing about Henry, you know, other nations too, you can't forget about y'all.
First Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Out here doing manly things now. This is what real men do. Standing up.
God.
Don't make it. I'm glad I ain't a nigga.
About to say, hey, we're putting our life on the line. You know, just like a soldier puts his life on the line for the battle. Hey, we're fighting that good fight. We're putting our life on the line for Yahweh, which is in a form, you know, of being a man. You know, standing up for something. You know, if you really believe in something, if you really stand for something and put your best foot forward for that, hey, you're gonna put your life on the line. You're gonna go all out for what you believe in. You wholeheartedly believe on that. Majority of our people, like the brother was bringing out, they pass for every winning doctrine, man. Jake's a Muslim, he's a Christian, then he don't believe in nothing, and now he's a Satanist, you know, now he's a God, a sinner, this and that, you know. God. Right, he needs to turn, he just looking like a bug out, man, you know. Because now here it is, you wholeheartedly so-called believe in this, and now you this. So what are those people going to think of you, you know, now that you believe in something completely different now, man? You looking like you're crazy, you know.
God. If I could add too, In James 2 and 19, it tells us that these devils are aware of the true power. You see? So when Jake gets caught up into all these wayward doctrines, really Esau making fun of you, man. Because he understands, they understand these Rothschilds, these Rockefellers, they understand that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai exists. They understand what we're doing is real. You see? But Jake's stupid ass is caught up into Egyptology, caught up into all these different Islam, tarot cards, all this bullshit, right? And really Esau and these heathen making fun of your ass, man. They making total mockery of you because you're turning and taking counsel from something that does not exist. It's not real. Jake caught up into all these idols, these false idols and gods, man. But none of that shit's real. So as you were saying, you see, people gonna look at you like you a bug out. The 2/3, everybody, these heathen look at them like bug outs, man. The ones that are privy to know that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is real, man.
Really, the so-called many of these elites, these Edomites really envy Jake's, man.
That's right.
Really, they want to be the chosen people, man. They want to have the kingdom. They want to live forever, man. They want that blessing, man. You know, so they really envy you so-called Negroes, the Native Americans. They know that they ain't right. That's why you saw what's in his hand. You know, he wish he had that soul. You know, America wouldn't be what it is without you so-called Negroes, the Native Americans, man. Sports, you know, music, you know, he got the soul of the earth, man. And you saw us capitalize off of that, man. He's capitalized off these so-called Negroes, the Native Americans, you know.
Genesis 27:41, Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. Wherewith his father blessed him, Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
That's right, so he envied Jake, man. You know, he wanted that blessing, man. You know, like, man, then he got to play. I want that, man. Hold up. You know, I didn't let this go for a moment.
Brother, real quick.
You know?
Yeah, just real quick.
Yeah, he knows he done fucked up, man. You know? That's why he's going to come down on you, Jason, everything he's got, man. Everything that the Most High Yahweh. That's the living sword, technology, you know, all this manipulation, everything. He's going to use everything he's got upon you, Jason, man. Because he knows that things are going to Lord. You know?
You want me to ask? You want me to ask? What you would put in the group chat? I'm good. I want to protect the cameras. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Generation. It's not that that's the God of Jacob, the God of Seth. Let you know like this. So if I'm having war with you, my people represent me. Exactly. Like it's the same. So my people got war with you, man. All right. So the Lord has found that for people what? Generation to generation. Right? You gotta be glad that just like you got with the same people Russia. Right? The greatest guy hate for the Russians. You know? It's like yo, they hate each other. Those are to the what did I think you have to do, man? Slavery. Man, boy, let us go, man. I said, well, he gets good. He gets good, man. He gets that chance go.
Amos 1:11. What says the most high? Three transgressions that eat them, and before I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. And he cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually.
Cast off all pity.
All pity.
So this man doesn't give you no mercy, man. Yeah. And then people get mad when you go to the devil, man. The man, woman, and the child, man.
Anger did tear perpetually, and he kept the ground from the devil. They say he kept all pity. All pity. Young, old, whatever, when he was in his full power. He put all our asses in his ear. No matter how old, how young. Your ass is just there, you going to work.
If he saw put profit on us, people try to
He said he'll text.
You know, put profit. You know, basically use us to build the kingdom up. You know,
No, you good. You good on there? Good on there?
Oh, shit, I'm good.
You good? Okay.
He still do it. Still, the intent is in his heart. It's greater in his heart because when you look on the Georgia Guidestones, it's still what maintains population under what 500 million people. So his mind is still to exterminate. All right, those that get down with his NWO, what is the factors of it? All right, is to what? Break the wall down, kill the mass majority of people, and all the other people won't make them robots. All right, to listen to us. So let them change. All right, it's greater than right.
And one of the main things he has to push and mandate is this Quran, you know, for him to try to fulfill his new world order agenda. That's right.
That's part of the warning as well. That's what's going on before.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, he's going to eventually, you know, as right now you see people taking it, you know, as soon he's going to push it on a high level, he's going to use the industry, you know, the celebrities, you know, to really make it help, you know, for these people to really willfully take it, man. The technology, the benefits, you gotta do things with your mind, you no longer get sick, you know, so-called live forever, man. You almost be like a god, you know, but soon he's going to mandate it, man. You know, it's going to be a shoot-on-sight order that if you don't take it, you know, you'll either be thrown in a concentration camp or you'll get put to death, man. You know? And he's really going to use that to control the minds of the people because this devil has a God complex. He wants to be like the Most High, man. He wants to control all things, man. You know? And he's going to be able to get more power through that Quran, man. You know? You got it out.
Verse 17 is that no man might buy or sell, save he that has the mark of the name.
That's right. As soon as this dollar is going to collapse, man. This fiat money, hey, the dollar is been constantly losing power, man. You know, degrading more and more and more. Yes,
Yeah, I'm gonna add to you. The value of the debt is about 30 trillion, but when you add into the equation hedge funds and these different type of loans, really the value is almost 200 trillion. So that's you can't bring back that dollar, man. That shit out the window.
Right. It's constantly been depreciating, man. You know? And soon they're gonna go to this biometric system where everything's gonna be electronic. You know, they're gonna use technology as funds, man. You know?
Yep.
Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. With his wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, or is the number of a man.
Right.
And his number is 636.
Right. Going right into that barcode, man. You know, you see these different stores being opened up where basically you just go in and shop with electronic cards and just walk out. It all just deducted from your account, man. Soon they're going to have it in a hand or a forehead. They're going to walk in. They had a commercial on that. The guy was walking in, putting all this stuff in his coat. You know what I'm saying? He just walked out. now the security guard came up and thought he was going to arrest him. He said, here's your receipt. You know, that's what's coming in this place. Hey, these police put the truth right in front of your face, man, in these movies, these commercials. But Jake ain't got the eye to see, man. He's walking around, he's walking backwards, blind in darkness in this place, man, because he don't want to listen to the words of Yahweh Shah. You know, and you can skip to the 14th chapter.
I wanted to add. See, because the technology of the chip is already here. You've already had people that have been taking the charagma via the hand, right? But now they just began the first set of human trials for the charagma to start going into people's heads. You see, so the charagma is here, right? The Neuralink is here.
Yep. Oh, go ahead. Like you said, they're basically putting forward, all the pros to this thing, man. All right? They're not going to get a current out because now why? That's going to alter the people mindset. Like, oh, you can just control me whenever you want. You can shut me off. You can GPS me. You know, like, this is what's happening, man. So this is Rock 27:1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joining of stones, so do sin stick close between buying and selling. And what's the MOB main goal? So sin stick close to it. And what's the wages of sin? Yeah. So now when you get this thing, all right, when you get this thing, and you contingent upon in your mindset or your mentality is, oh, well, that's the new way of buying and selling. It's going to be sent to the Lord, and then Revelation 14 going to come through. I just want to get that answer.
That's heavy.
You got it.
So Revelation 14:1, I looked and lo, the Lamb. All right, verse 9. The third angel called unto them with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead.
That's right, because you Jakes that take that charagma, man, you basically bow down to the so-called white man. Right. You know, you're basically saying, I'm your God, I'll do whatever you want me to do. God, that's right. You forsake God, you forsake it. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Go ahead,
If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
That's right. You're drinking the wine and the wrath of Yahweh, man. You got a nuclear missile with your name on it, man. If you make it to that point, man, because you might die in a famine, you might die in a pestilence, but all civil war, race wars, okay? You might die in a concentration camp. You might get ripped apart by a wild beast or a newly created beast, man. And you might not even make it to the missile, man. Go ahead,
Pour it out without mixing it.
That's right, his righteous anger, man. Yes, Yahweh Shah is righteous anger. These so-called Jews in Native America choose not to repent, man. You know, and to take that corrupt. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's right, in the presence of Yahweh Shah, man, and the angels, man, when he cracks them clouds on that giant chariot, man, with the thousands from heaven, man, to wreak havoc and destruction upon this place, man. You know, and to gather his men all over the four corners of the earth, man. You know, and at that time, you're going to see who the Lord's men are, man. You know, we're going to be, Lord willing, we're part of that elect number. We're going to be beamed up into those ships, man. Because right now, our people think, hey, man, the so-called UFOs, the so-called UAPs, that ain't real. You know, them guys over there in the garbage, reading out the Bible, talking about the angels and the so-called UFOs, man. Here it is. They can look up in the skies and literally see these ships, man. You know, and they still don't believe, man. You know, so our people are through, man. You know, the signs are in the heaven, man. But hey, these nations, as well as our people, are just made of the signs in the heavens, man. You know.
And look, man, so you've been warned. Take heed, you know. Oh, look, just get ready to get caught up in what, you know, the Heavenly Father got us around. You know. So when we close, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
That's right.
Shalom. Yeah, you might want to cut it off.
ETA.